0.7%. Crude is rallying. We're off session highs. WTI 73.79 a barrel, up now by just about 4.8%. Barrel of Brent 78.25. Brent crude up by 5.5%. Airlines and cruise lines are sliding today after President Trump said a tentative ceasefire with Iran is over. Among cruise stocks, Carnival Corp down by 3.9%, Royal Caribbean down 0.2%, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings lower by 1.8%. As oil rises, airline stocks are declining. UAL, United Airlines, down 2.4%, American Airlines down 3.7%, and Delta, which reports on Friday, Delta shares down by 2.1%. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, subscribe to Bloomberg News Now wherever you get your podcasts. Bailey and Carol, that is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
All right, Charlie Pellet, thank you so much. Carol Massar, along with Bailey Lipschultz, in for Tim, who is off this week. And what's interesting, Tim, with his son Arlo, if I can say that, has been watching a lot of the soccer games. And
really?
really
He's not a sports guy.
He's not a sports guy, but because his
American
son has
Pride
been,
and
his little
son?
critter, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I
yeah,
respect
but you've
that.
been watching.
I've been watching. I'm a big fan of football, as they call it.
I know.
Was not a big fan of the result against Belgium, though.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't fun.
You weren't fun about that.
About
All right.
9 minutes into the game, I was deeply depressed, but it's fine.
Okay, well, you know more than I am because I've been watching. But I am kind of into it, and I love all kind of the side stories and when the president gets involved. We are, though, in the 5th week of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Exactly 4 weeks and 95 games have already been played since the tournament began on June 11th, 2026. There is so much talk about it in the newsroom. And one of the lucky members of our team that gets to follow it all, because it's her job, is Vanessa Perdomo Maglione. She is Bloomberg News sports business reporter, co-host of the Business of Sports podcast. She is here in studio. Can you believe how much has already happened?
You said how many games have gone by, and I actually can't believe that. It's going by so fast. I mean, the final is next week. You know, it's absolutely crazy.
The crazy part is that everyone was upset about the expansion and was like, are we going to care by the time mid-July comes around? Again, dropped off a little bit with the U.S. getting taken care of, but still interested, still locked in, still sad that there's no matches today, whereas it was kind of like, oh, we'll be over it because we're America by July 3rd.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the interest now that the U.S. is out of it, but I do think there isn't any sort of fatigue, like you were saying. I think people thought the 48 teams and the expanded tournament was going to have all of these upsets and things like that. But if anything, it showed that these small nations, Cape Verde, can actually compete against these really big teams. And it actually, you know, I think it grew our hearts as a soccer nation a little bit.
What is going on with soccer in the United States? How much has it grown in terms of interest and participation?
It's grown so much over, you know, these last 30 years. Obviously, the last time we hosted the World Cup in 1994, the MLS wasn't even here, and it was what spurred, you know, the creation of the MLS. Now, you know, all of the teams, we have over 5 teams in the MLS worth over $1 billion. It's a huge sport here. It's continuously growing. It's one of the most participated in youth sports, and they really expect that to have a boom after this World Cup.
Well, the one thing that I feel like everyone was discussing after the 4-1 loss to Belgium was affordability of club soccer in the U.S. and how it is not anything like what's happening